After photographing hundreds of celebrities, I have become the top dog in the photography world of Stars and Their Pets. In this we have like a really nice necklace that goes with it. How could I lose with these two superb subjects? Megan rocked my set, and she really put the F in Foxy. It was just too simple for me. You know, I thought about, what am I going to do here with Megan Fox? And I started to make some phone calls, and I found someone who actually had a real red fox, and it just worked so nice. Working with exotic animals, you never know how they're going to act. It's very unpredictable. You know, Tana, the fox, did an amazing job, though, because we give him his breaks in between. And I think as long as you have the patience and you let them do a little resting periods, you can get what you're looking for. So today, again, we surprised you with bringing over Tana. Was this exciting for you to work with the fox? I mean, have you ever worked with an exotic animal like this before? I haven't, and I'm obsessed with especially like big cats. And I've been online like incessantly researching big cat rescues, and I've always wanted to work with a wild animal or be close to one, because I feel like there's something about all animals, but especially animals like this that are not really domesticated, that they feel like they're so close to God. Like when you look at them and talk to them, there's something very special and sort of ominous about them. And so I was excited. I was nervous because he's got claws. Like, for real, he has claws. All right, he gave us a bunch of good ones right away, though. I was shooting in London, and we saw the wild ones, the feral foxes, which don't really look like this. They're a lot scarier looking. They're crazier looking, and they're all, you know, slinky and skinny. But they do, you know, he was crying for a second because he got nervous, and they sound like little babies when they cry. It's almost like a cat too. Yeah, like a cat mixed with a child. Let's talk about your career now. I mean, you came off of a huge summer blockbuster, Transformers, which was like incredible. What's that like for you now? I mean, you know, your whole life has changed. It is crazy, because when we were all filming the movie, we had no idea what was going to happen to it, because it's a movie about robots, it's starring robots, and Shai and I were kind of nervous about what we were making, and we didn't, you know, we projected that it would take in like $70 million, and it, you know, ended up taking in $800 million. So it took us by surprise, but I just got really lucky. A lot of doors opened for me, and there's paparazzi outside the house all the time now, which is bizarre. So it's different. Do you like that, or do you... I hate it. You hate it? I hate it. I'm very private, and I'm very shy. So it's bizarre, but it is, I mean, I volunteered. Like, I chose the industry, so this is what comes with it. And you are shy, because what's interesting is today was the first shoot that I've ever done that someone didn't even want to look at the pictures in the camera. And take a look at them. I can't look at the pictures. I don't read any of my own press. I can't. It gives me, like, anxiety. Like, I need to take a Xanax before I do it. But wait a minute now, but then now you're a sex symbol, though. I mean, you're like an FHM, Maxim, and you're like one of the hottest girls listed, so what does that do for you? Well, I do, you know, well, a lot of that has to do with just the media push of being in a movie like that and being seen so often. They push you, and you somehow randomly end up on the top of all of these lists. But it, I hate it. It makes me so uncomfortable, because I feel, I've never seen myself that way. I've always felt I just have a masculine energy, and I feel like a boy. I don't feel feminine. I don't feel attractive. So it's really, it's hard for me. It makes me very uncomfortable. But that's always the case, though. It makes me uncomfortable. Every beautiful woman feels the same way. I was the ugly duckling. I felt like a boy. I wasn't the ugly duckling. I was a pretty cute little kid, but I just don't feel like a woman. It's very humbling, though. I mean, it's, you know, that's great. But yeah. And so now you're working on another film? You have something that you're working on? Yes, I'm working on, in Vancouver, we're shooting this movie called Jennifer's Body, which was written by Diablo Cody, who wrote Juno.
It's a really cool movie. It's one of the funniest scripts I've ever read. It's a very dark comedy. It's sort of like Jawbreaker, that movie with Rose McGowan. It's a teen based on teens, and they're in a high school, and basically my character, something happens to her, and she becomes demonic and starts eating the boys in her high school alive.
I love
like
that.
she eats them alive, and it's a whole new world for me, and my character's insane, and I'm really excited.
Right. Now, I can't help but notice, because you have some beautiful tattoos.
Yeah,
and you're
I have
getting
a lot.
more. Every time I see you,
Yeah.
you're getting more and more.
I'm going to sleeve this arm.
You are.
But everyone's going to have a heart attack about it. I'm going to remove this tattoo, because it was not really done correctly, and then I'm going to sleeve this arm. So this arm will be clean, this one will be